Welcome to Spirit Shorts, episode number 97. Hi, I'm Reverend Terry Hall, a psychic medium, spiritual speaker, and spiritual coach in the San Diego area. I am also a spiritualist minister at the Chapel of Awareness in Encinitas. The chapel is the oldest continuously operational psychic and spiritual development school in the state of California. We are an independent spiritualist church, meaning that we are not part of the Spiritualist Association of America. We are followers of the golden thread of truth wherever we find it, not just those teachings of Jesus. We also offer psychic and spiritual readings, spiritual healing, and spiritual counseling. Spirit Shorts are daily messages from my spirit guides and teachers for our highest and best good, intended to assist us in walking our pathways with harmony and awareness. Today's message is from my spirit teacher, Nathaniel, who shares, exploring one's spiritual nature can be a hobby, a lifestyle, or purpose. The difference being one's commitment to helping others along their paths. Thanks, Nathaniel. And as we look at why we're here, the spiritual meaning of life, and that meaning is simple. It's to be happy, to love, to take the next steps in our spiritual evolution. And as we begin to explore our spiritual nature, we really can't help but look at the spiritual meaning of life. And as Nathaniel says, during our spiritual exploration, we can do this as a hobby, a lifestyle, or a purpose. And I've never really thought about it that way. I've only really seen things, as my hyper-focused, myopic opinion of my own spiritual development and developing my ability to do cool stuff psychically and spiritually and communicate with spirit. But over the years, as being a teacher of psychic and spiritual development, I can really see what he means, because we have a lot of people who walk through the doors of the Chapel of Awareness. And in our school, some people walk in, they're just kind of curious. They walk out, they go in and out. They don't really embrace what we're teaching. While other people come in and they just are innately drawn to the spiritual teachings that we have at the chapel, kind of like a moth to a flame. They don't really know why. They're just compelled to go that way. They keep on showing up time and time and time again, developing their own awareness, looking for their own answers, and developing their spiritual independence, if you will. And then still others decide to take the spiritual leadership path and become ordained, or as a clergy member, or as a minister. And it's in this development, it's in this exploration of our spiritual meaning where we begin to understand and learn about ourselves, our spiritual natures. And it's during this process that life starts to become more easy. Life becomes a little less stressful. We accept where we are right here, right now, without any doubt that we're on the right path. And it's in this journey towards awakening or enlightenment that we start to understand the true spirit, our true spiritual natures. And it's funny, you can't go sign up for a weekend course or a meetup.com class or read a book to get spiritually enlightened. You've got to do the practice first. I'm not saying that you cannot reach enlightenment wherever you are at the time. I'm just saying you can't schedule it. It's the practice that is our spiritual nature. And just like with spiritual, metaphysical, and martial arts, the person who's the instructor, the person who's the teacher, the only thing that they have ahead of anyone else is they've walked the path ahead. That's the definition of sensei, one who's walked the path ahead of you. So there's really no teacher as such. There's only someone who has walked the path before you and can help you through their experience understand kind of what the path is, because that's the true part of our spiritual nature, is simply that it's the practice. And after you've done the practice, at some point you may reach enlightenment. You may reach an awakening. And it may happen in one of those weekend classes, or it may happen while you're reading a book, or it may happen, while you're taking a poo one day. You don't know. But when it happens, life changes for that moment. After that life-changing moment, you go back to life as you knew it before. So as you begin to really look at your spiritual meaning of life, the spiritual nature, and more importantly, is this going to be a hobby, a lifestyle, or a purpose? Realize that inside you lies that answer. You will be compelled one way or another. You'll either be compelled to forget about it, it's interesting, but not for me, or you'll be compelled to make a lifestyle change and begin to incorporate meditation, spiritual practice, and spiritual development into your lifestyle. And for some, you'll choose to teach others. You'll have the role of sensei, start to help others along their pathway based on your experience. Whatever you choose is perfectly fine, it's perfectly well, and it's all completely up to you. The last important thing to take away from today's lesson and message is that where you are right here, right now is perfectly fine. You are on the right path. You are in the right place. There is nothing lacking in where you are or what there is. Once you get that, then you've got a choice to truly follow that inner knowing. And that inner knowing is kind of like a internal GPS. It'll guide you to where you want to go, and trust that. Allow it to truly be that guide. If you've got that compelling desire, honor it, and you'll be most surprised at what you discover as your spiritual meaning of life. Well, that's Spirit Shorts for today. And you can find us at www.spiritshorts.com. Again, I'm Reverend Terry Hall. And if you haven't done so yet, I have a birthday club. And the birthday club is simply, join it. And every year on your birthday, I will give you a free reading for your birthday. No charge. You just kind of get a look, see what happened in your previous year, what's coming up in your new year. It's my gift to you. And again, my highest blessings to you. Enjoy your spiritual search, your spiritual nature. And whether you're a hobbyist, a lifestylist, or someone whose purpose it is to teach, honor that, accept it, because you're perfect, whole, and complete just as you are, lacking nothing, and you're spiritually perfect. Again, my highest blessings. I'm Reverend Terry Hall, and we'll see you next time.